Good morning and welcome back to Fibro Fit with Transcendent Studios. I'm Peter Vawter, and much like I suspected yesterday, the amount of exercise that I did has affected me today, and I have a lot of muscle stiffness and lockup in my neck and shoulders. So I wanted to reiterate the importance of taking time to listen to your body, especially in the following days, to see if the amount that you did during our time together was too much, and begin to calibrate the amount of exercise you do based on that to keep within that safety window, and then slowly begin to grow that window. Another thing that I do is I alternate my days, usually one day of yoga, one day of anaerobic, and then like today, a rest day or a recovery day, and continue that process over and over and over until I get strong enough to maybe skip one of those rest days in a week. I hope to be there again in a few weeks. But we'll see how it goes. And we're doing it together. So thanks again for being back here this morning. I hope it's an encouragement for wherever you are in your journey. And I'll be putting some extra time today to doing some stretches like the door frame stretch. Maybe I'll show you that in a future video. But for now, I'm going to take a moment with you guys, if you are interested, to simply do a mindfulness exercise where we get in touch with how our body's feeling, and take a moment to experience the feelings that we're feeling. This can be really scary sometimes if you're in a lot of pain, if your neck is locked up like mine, or if your hands are shaking or pulsing, or there's a lot of being in a body that's going through recovery that's difficult, and can be scary. But one of the benefits I've learned from this exercise, this was taught to me at Mary Free Bed, and is that even though pain isn't good, we don't have to fear it and respond in ways that will create more pain and more, attention to the pain in our minds. And a great way to do that is to honestly experience what our body is experiencing. I've found that will slowly decrease the pain response, and kind of begin to rework that in my mind. And it's very helpful for dealing with pain flare-ups as well. It's a great process to work through some really difficult times when there's just so much pain that it's hard to think straight and thought processes begin to brown out. You can actually still be present in your body and begin to value that experience as well. So I hope this is helpful for you. This video is taken directly from Medistate Mind's YouTube channel, so please go visit them. There's a link in the description. They have a lot of great videos, including some on box breathing. And like I said in a previous video, breathing can be difficult, but they have good instructions on that, and that's a great way to tell your nervous system that you aren't in danger and that it can begin to relax. So if you're willing, please join with me today in taking a little 5-minute meditation. And if you are kind of concerned about that or inquisitive, just watch this video, listen to it, see if it's something you'd like to do, and then hop in and replay it whenever's good for you. I used to do this multiple times a day, probably 10 or 20, just to deal with the pain that I was in. And it's helped a lot, and I still do it probably a couple of times a day just to keep in touch with where I am physically and try to be honest and listen to that. So again, I invite you to enjoy a meditation and get to know your body a little better.
Welcome to Medistate Mind, where we practice mindfulness through meditative states. For today's meditation, we're going to do a 5-minute body scan. Take a moment to allow your body and mind to settle into a state of calm relaxation. A wonderful feeling emerges from the knowledge that you are taking time for yourself. Your mind and body are responding to this gift. Tune in to your natural breath as you begin to sink deeper and deeper into a state of peace. Notice your body in its current position, feeling the weight of your body on the chair or the floor. Take a few deep breaths, breathing in energy and becoming more aware with every exhale. Bring your attention to your feet. Notice the sensations and any points of contact that are present for you. Perhaps the feel of the floor beneath your feet, or the absence of floor. The weight and pressure of your socks or shoes. The temperature. Perhaps the feel of the air on your skin. Whatever is present for you. Now notice your legs. Tune in to any points of contact or sensations. Pressure, pulsing, heaviness, lightness. Notice your back. Rest your awareness in the body and stick with whatever sensations arise. Bring your attention to your belly. If your stomach is tense or tight, let it soften. Now notice your hands. Be aware of any sensations that are present. If you notice that your hands are tense or tight, see if you can allow them to soften. Notice your arms. Feel any sensation in your arms. Let your shoulders relax. And feel your body becoming heavier as you become more and more deeply relaxed. Notice your neck and throat, tuning in to whatever is in your direct physical experience. Soften your jaw. Let your face ease into a relaxed expression. Now notice your whole body. Be aware of your whole body as best you can. Notice the difference that these 5 minutes have made. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes.
Well, if you made it this far, congratulations. I know that for some people, and for me in particular, that was a terrifying exercise for well over 3-4 months. And there are still parts of it that are difficult for me because with fibromyalgia and DOMS and other painful situations, the last place you really want to be is in your body. If you could just unzip it and get out of the thing like a sleeping bag, you feel like everything would be better. So really taking the time to be present and in your body can be fully terrifying. And so if you felt that way, it's okay. And I want to tell you, at least from my perspective, it gets so much better. I was just thinking as I went through this, it reminded me of like great family get-togethers as a kid, like Thanksgiving and Christmas. And 2 years ago, when I started this healing journey at Mary Free Bed, I never would have thought that this experience would end up feeling like that, like a soothing, good memory. And I'm not saying it's 100% easy for me even now, but it's so different than the white knuckle terror that it used to be. Feeling all those different parts of my body and the pain that was in them. So I just wanted to encourage you, if this was very difficult, I'm proud of you for even listening to it or trying to participate with it. And pursue it as much as you feel comfortable in the coming future. And I'd recommend, as often as you're able, give it a try, and be real conscious about how it feels to be in touch with your body. For me, it's gotten so much better over the years, and this is a way for me to relax and reconnect. And I even made an audio recording of this and would play it on a loop about 6 or 7 times to go to bed, and I'd usually be asleep by the end of it. It's such a great little relaxing session for me now. So be encouraged. Your body is worth being in. You're worth it. And we can do this together. I know it's tough, and there's a lot of really difficult days that you may feel stopped up or like you aren't moving forward, but you're worth investing in, even in patience and rest. So thank you again for joining us this morning at Transcendent Studios. Proud of all your efforts. I'm proud of you investing in you. Thanks for being a part of what we're doing here, working through recovery together. Have a great day.